Hey everyone, welcome back to Persona 5. I kind of forgot what we were doing last time. I think we just finished seeing a cutscene with that girl in a room again, which we believe is Futaba. Oh yeah, that's right. We just had a jump scare at Soji's place. That's what happened, and I can't even check my plant because apparently I need more Goner for that. So. Morgana isn't back yet. I wonder if he'll eventually come back in if I wait for him. So... we just going to go to bed? Okay, sure. Why not?
Hey!
You just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was? Well, I already figured out where you were. It's not exactly difficult considering where we were before we noticed you were gone. Take the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disband in relief now? Yeah, how did you know that? Where were you? Actually, that's a good question, because at least at this point, our character here, Darren, has no idea how he would have known that. You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. So basically, you just listened in on the conversation. Although now you know how we've been, how Futaba has been, you know, getting intel on us. You gonna tell us? Of course, checking out the chief's house. Didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. Yeah, sure. Either one of those options are basically the same thing, I'm assuming. She's probably about the same age as you guys. I'm gonna guess that she's not the same age as us. That she's probably a little younger from what we saw of her briefly. Well, that or she's just short. Okay, at least her voice is pretty young sounding. Oh, and she had long hair. Yeah, of course, we saw that too. At the very least, she's really no amateur. She's completely overheard your conversation with the chief. She came back, and she can hack into our chats. Yeah, of course. Because, can hack is certainly came back. Yeah, great. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. So, who is she? In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed.
Okay.
Wait, seriously? The question "who is she" was you know, I'm just realizing we already know who she is. We've been told. We understand who she is. Why was that even an option? Huh. So let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside, and it's much less easy for people to overhear our conversations. You know, not being in the open. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know. Oh, okay, so what does Sai have to say about this?
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
Apparently. Were you not paying attention to the point where we had no idea how to track them down or do anything to them? Or did we not actually tell you that? Are you surprised? They were an unseen enemy. Yeah.
Then how was Medjed...
So how was Medjed taken down?
What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation.
Of course, it's almost like I'm telling you the truth.
It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Somebody want to give her a slow golf clap right now? Of course not. Yeah, seriously, you still doubt me after everything I've told you? With how everything has lined up with your investigations? Seriously?
You have quite the wit. Very well, let's continue. We've yet to determine how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed, seeing as they are unseen. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Well, maybe if you stop interrupting me for questions that I'm sure I'm going to answer, we would get there. Oh, she's starting to seriously listen to what I have to say now, because she wasn't seriously listening to me when we started this whole conversation. You know, like 60, 80 some hours ago.
All right.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter.
Not in the home of. In the cafe of.
What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate.
Perhaps it's fate? Would you care to elaborate on that, please?
Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
Huh. That's intriguing. Oh yes, summer vacation.
Seriously?
They're seriously holding an emergency meeting right when summer break is starting. Yeah, that is kind of crap. I guess they need some rules. Or to set some rules when the world's eyes are on us. All because of the Phantom Thieves. Boo-hoo. Stuff like, don't do anything that will hurt the school's reputation. Spend your summer break quietly.
I can't.
I can't stay quiet with all this excitement going on. Medjed's statement was insane. People of Japan, you must not worship the Phantom Thieves. Yeah, it could just be a joke. There's talk that this could lead to the biggest leak of private data to date. That would actually really suck. Wonder if they're going to target another site. I'm curious to see how the Phantom Thieves react. That's what I'm looking forward to most this summer. It'll be the perfect escape from exam studies. But the Phantom Thieves need to take action. They're the ones Medjed are after. They're the one Medjed is after. Okay, it actually does make sense, because Medjed is a group, not... Okay, that does make sense. That just sounded weird at first. This is bigger than I thought. We can't leave this be. Did we have an intention to leave this be? Are you serious? Like, why is this even a question? No shit, we can't just leave this be.
Yep.
Let's get the assembly out of the way. We have our own business to attend. Oh man, that was like the fourth yawn I've already cut out of this. Jesus. I don't know why I'm so damn tired. An assembly during summer vacation. Are they crazy? Our school's done for. Really? How do you figure that? I don't care what the principal has to say. Yeah, I'd actually sort of agree with this person at this point. Like, this is our time now, not theirs. What the hell? They couldn't have done this the last day of school and not the first day of summer vacation? Like, what is that crap? Oh, they're so stupid. Wish they could change their hearts. Sure. Whatever. Why not make a post? Our request might be taken.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Oh, well, at least they spared us the assembly.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
Huh. Oh, that actually makes sense.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
You assume he has money to do so.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Yes. Matter at hand.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
Probably because she figured out who we are and she wants, our help in some way, shape, or form.
I have no idea.
I just gave a pretty good idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, Her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed.
Yup. None of us can certainly do anything she can.
Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
Yes. We have been over this a few times, I thought. Just because somebody has disordered desires does not necessarily mean they're evil.
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
And that kind of makes sense, if you think about it.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
That would be a good place to start.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, we're gonna have to find our way into her palace to do that.
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
Do we have much of a choice?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
That can mean any number of things, man.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Yeah, actually, why is that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there.
Oh, that's a good point, because if the shadow doesn't have the same mind as the, or the same opinion as, the person, that could be extremely hostile.
We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Again, what choice do we really have? What should we do? Well, yet again, what choice do we really have? How else are we going to stop Medjed?
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Anyone have any idea what her keywords are?
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
Oh, look at that.
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
Yeah, so what's her distortion?
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
So, what, the group of us just walk out, say, hey, we're heading out, and he's going to suspect you from, you know, going to his place then? Really? Where's your logic here?
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
I don't... You sure you're... Yeah, I really don't know you are human. I highly doubt that, actually.
That's not important. I'm talking about my memories here.
Yeah, you're talking about will your memories come back when you turn back into a human. You never turn back into a human because you aren't a human. Your memories can't come back if that's the thing.
I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to turn into a human in the process.
In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around.
That is
You
true.
really do have a gift, don't you?
Yeah, the gift of coincidence or the gift of bad luck? Just like, yeah, no, who knows, because I wouldn't exactly call this good luck. I suppose it's fortunate given the situation, but this situation came around. It's fortunate because the situation became dire without, with us with no means, so, yeah.
You sure live up to my expectations.
Well, when you compare me to Ryuji, not difficult. Oh wow, I was not expecting this. Ace tools. Ooh. All infiltration tools. Okay.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Sure. Now the last keyword. She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison? Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit? Maybe an oasis? Okay, I kinda get where she's going with that one. Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell? We don't have nearly enough clues. Only we could ask her directly. We can't. Come on, let's go see Futaba. But what will we say to get in? What do you mean? We're sneaking in. Ryuji, you really think this is a good idea? Yeah, you gotta be joking. I'm kinda with Makoto on this one. Won't the door be locked for sure this time? I'll take care of that. I still think this might be a bit of a bad idea, guys. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in there last night.
But hold on.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions this time. What, like we avoided them last time? He's at work now, so I think we should be fine. Getting cold feet, Makoto. Probably against breaking and entering. Last night was a different story. The door was open. You know, there's the argument of making sure everyone was okay. Wasn't that our logic going in? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already. How many places have you been breaking into? Because I don't recall doing that yet. This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with Darren-kun. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him?
Okay.
Very well, let's do this. Wow, that was easy. I still think it's not a good idea.
This is Futaba's room.
Well, we're doing it, I guess.
Futaba-chan, you're in there, right? There's no answer. Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
Yep, that was actually kind of entertaining.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Probably. Yeah, why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name? You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get another message.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity. We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart.
You think that's wise saying that? Like, she did tell you to stop, to forget it all.
The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay. Well, that was easier than I expected.
All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
Huh. What do you want to hear? What's this house do? What's this house look like? How is living in this house? Yeah, how is living in this house? It's painful. Why? Okay.
Looks like you should ask something different.
Yep. It's painful. Oh, really? Why don't you go out? I can't leave this place. I'm going to die here. Alright, that's just got morbid.
Die?
Is this going to continue? Why do you think that? Yeah. Why? This place is my tomb. This just got even more morbid.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
That's a pretty good guess. She's not leaving. She thinks she's gonna die here. If it's not a tomb, it's her grave. Or crypt.
Try entering tomb!
But sure.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it!
Indeed. Was that enough?
Yes, it was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal. Oh, at least she's willing to honor the deal. After calling it off.
Let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
And clicky? Really?
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Well. How good or bad was that?
It's a desert.
Yes. Yes, it is, Yusuke.
Yeah, we see that.
That was kind of my thought.
Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Yeah.
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat.
Yeah, that's a good point. Our clothes, our appearance changing is basically our persona, effectively protecting us, essentially, so we don't get warped and become shadows or something of the sort. It was explained earlier, I believe, but it doesn't happen if they don't feel that we're a threat.
If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works.
Pretty sure that was explained earlier.
But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Well, basically that's what we've done every other time. Why would this time be different? I'm actually curious about that.
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Again, Ryuji, desert.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Oh yeah. This is your second palace.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Each one of these are drastically different from the last.
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
Well, it's the only real landmark we can see out here, so why not?
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Yeah, why not?
Isn't that kind of far?
You got a better idea, Anne?
Are we gonna walk?
Okay, both of you, we have a cat that turns into a van regularly. Why would this place be different?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
See, Yusuke at least has the right idea.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
Wait, you have AC in there? Why do you have an air conditioner? You're a cat. You know what? Sure, why not? You're a cat that becomes a van. Why not also have air conditioning?
You're so considerate. Right.
You sound almost like I don't know, like you're doubting yourself as you say. I don't know. It just sounded weird in my head. At least the way I heard that.
All right, let's roll.
Long drive.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys? Take this! Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
That's cool. Few things about that. One, why the hell do the guys have to perv out? And two,
So hot.
props to the band-aid on the inside of the window after that. Like, that was just weird.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
Probably the fact that she's a cat. He's a cat.
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
Ryuji, I'd like to see you turn into a van and get us over here.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Ugh, quit your bickering.
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Why not? One of the most famous types of tombs there are.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Congratulations.
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Okay, that's the first I've heard of that, unless we're talking about Stargate.
Reviving the dead, hmm? It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already?
Sure, before the artist gets any more ideas from staying out here longer.
I'm gonna melt. Oh man.
Yeah, it's so frickin' hot. Yeah, no shit. Quit complaining, we're in a desert. Yeah, let's get inside. Well, we'll get inside next time, because we're at just about a half an hour, and quite frankly, it's kind of entertaining to think that Ryuji's going to, well, burn a little longer out here. So anyway, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you'll come back next time to see, well, what's behind door number that. Until then, take care, you hear.